Beta Squad has completely taken over the UK scene. 5 friends, Nico, Chunks, Sharky, AJ Shabil and King Kenny. There's one that simply flies under the radar for how clever he's been when it comes to building his social media presence. He may not be as funny as Nico, as witty as Chunks, as triangle as AJ Shabil, or have a work ethic like Kenny's, but one thing's for sure, Sharky's journey to the top has been nothing short of remarkable. Shamakh Mahmoud was born on the 31st of December 1995 in Utrecht, Netherlands. He was the firstborn of 7 children. Of Somali descent, him and his family would eventually relocate to England. The relocating to the Netherlands in the first place was likely due to the wars and instability that was plaguing the country of Somalia.
I mean, listen, my parents split up when I was young and it was cool. It's like I didn't know anything else. You know? So for me it was normal, but I think because I have a lot of younger siblings, maybe their like upbringing was a bit different. Like, this is all I know. You know, obviously my mum raised a lot of children. I'm one of 7. I'm the oldest of 7.
Exactly.
So of course, and then she remarried as well, which was good. And then he left as well.
It's in England that he would find his passion and love for football, choosing to support London-based club Arsenal from a young age. And it's supporting that team that would eventually change his life and create a buzz so loud that other UK creators just couldn't ignore. It spurred on what is now known as 1/5 of one of the UK's biggest YouTuber groups ever. How did all this content stuff start for Sharky? How did he even start YouTube? And what about his strategy was so clever? Sharky initially made his channel under the name AFC Sharky on August 17th, 2015, shortly after he began uploading content primarily centered around his passion for football.
Alright guys, AFC Sharky here. Today we're going to do something a bit different. We've got some football challenges with the lads, gone to some crossbar challenges, penalty shootouts, dizzy penalties, everything. Let's go boys, come on!
He later streamlined his channel's identity by shortening the name to simply Sharky. And with this came a big decision. He diverted away from the football content and started doing pranks, challenges and vlogs, much more similar to the content that you see him do today. His friends AJ Shabil and Chunks frequently featured on his channel. Just a side note, a lot of these earlier videos are actually really funny. Like, I hadn't laughed out loud this much researching a video.
Darkest man in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the most feared.
Okay.
Oh, why the fuck are you talking? That's not even a bid. No! But listen, you violated me.
Huh?
Nigga, boo-hoo. Huh? I don't even have a channel and I got more fans than you do.
After years of making this sort of content, primarily with Chunks, Sharky was seeing some small success, but their powers combined would make them even greater. In 2015, after Chunks and Sharky began their collaborative journey on YouTube, initially, AJ Shabil worked behind the scenes as a cameraman, but soon started appearing in videos. Meanwhile, Nico Omolana and King Kenny TV were independently creating content on their respective channels, sharing a friendship.
So the first one we're going to talk about are people who let food bully them. Obviously everyone has a food that they don't like, but if you don't like something, don't eat it. For example, when I was younger, my parents used to try and force feed me green foods. I knew they were trying to poison me, so I killed them.
2016 marked a pivotal year because Nico and Chunks started collaborating, and the group was starting to take shape. They were making videos together all the time, although at this stage, they were nowhere near official. You might have thought this video would be about Chunks and his feature on Big Shaq's hit single or Nico Omolana's pranks, but Sharky developed a different strategy. His pranks and challenge videos were widely popular, and remember when he dropped the AFC from his name? Well, it wasn't really dropped, more just move over to a new platform. On the internet, niching down is a very important step to success. When people know exactly what they're getting when they come to your page, they're more likely to come back again and again. Sharky was very intelligent because he kept the challenges and pranks and vlogs on one channel whilst opening the SDS podcast to discuss sports in 2020, which has been wildly successful since. Not to mention his immense success with Beta Squad itself, quickly growing to have some of the most anticipated uploads for any European YouTubers. Formed in 2019, they provided a different angle to YouTube challenge videos, especially when it came to the UK YouTube scene. Considering they're all black and half of them are Muslim, they quickly gained a fan base that admired and related to them, Sharky being a prominent member of the group. What's different about Sharky is that he stayed true to himself. His very early days were built on football, so he didn't abandon that completely, still posting to various platforms like TikTok and YouTube about his passion. And yes, some of his takes were questionable, but we move. While being somewhat of a deluded Arsenal fan, I think that Sharky is actually one of the most, if not the most likable UK YouTubers. He's down to earth, clearly hardworking and a lot smarter than you might think.